Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. Allincrypto here, and welcome back, guys, for what is going to be nothing short of what probably already looks like a different kind of daily market update. We're not in our usual location. However, we'll be back towards the end of the week. We're currently sort of traveling around, going and seeing people before Christmas, but we are still absolutely committed to bringing you guys a daily market update every single day around about 1 p.m. UK time. So if you're not already a subscriber, do consider becoming one. We've got a bit of a co-host. I'm hoping he's not going to snore through this. And what we're going to be doing in this one is looking at a number of things, including what the president's son, Eric Trump, has had to say about this industry. And Eric Trump is probably going to be one of the most influential people on his father. I think that's quite a logical conclusion to come to. We've got two clips to play for you guys in regards to what Eric Trump has had to say. And he's not just talking about Bitcoin, but he's talking about this industry and how he believes it's essentially the future. And we believe that too. It's why this channel exists, is to help you guys capitalize on an opportunity that is just so obvious at this point. And we're at a stage, certainly when it relates to the altcoin market, that it's not even been allowed to become a market. And those walls, I do believe, were broken down with Trump's victory. Obviously, Gensler, we're going to see the back end of Gensler. And I think generally the industry is moving in a great, great direction. And when you look at certainly the altcoin sector, Bitcoin more broadly being adopted, certainly by institutions, but the altcoin sector really hasn't. And that is still to come, ladies and gentlemen. And you guys, really for one of the very rare times in history, get to capitalize on or be first to the institutional party. And there's no doubt in my mind that institutions have been involved with this sort of space a lot longer than what they've let the public sort of in on. So we're going to start the clip off there. Then we've got some news from Jeremy Allaire. Circle and Binance have now entered a strategic partnership that will accelerate global USDC. This is interesting because Gensler shut down BUSD, which of course was Binance's native. They later found out they did absolutely nothing wrong. It's just all about maintaining America's dominance across the world and leveraging this technology through stablecoins to do so. Then we're going to hear from Brad Garlinghouse. Then we're going to finish things up on a little bit of price action. So the first thing for me to do, as promised, is to dive over to our Twitter, which you're not, if you're not already following, you should do so. We've just brought on a researcher. We've brought on somebody else to help us with the media side of things. So we will be trying to deliver the best and the most amount of valuable crypto content, and hopefully initially become, or we're certainly on our way to becoming, the largest outlet from a website point of view and also from a YouTube point of view in the UK. We will aim to do that globally as well. So let's dive into this first clip because it's very interesting. There's a second clip, which is a shorter one, and then we'll proceed with the video.
The future. I truly believe that this is the beginning of a financial revolution, not just in America, but truly around the world. I think that Bitcoin is a fundamental shift in the way we think about money, about how we think about wealth, how we think about really the future. It's a way that, as a guy who runs a big real estate company, I think about how I want to safeguard treasury in our company, how I want to invest, how I want to hedge risk, how I want to transfer funds, how I want to pay vendors, right? How I want to collect funds from tenants and people who pay rent and the people who stay at our hotels, our incredible hotel guests and our incredible members, right? I mean, it's a shift in how companies like ours receive money. And I want to be very clear, that revolution isn't coming. That revolution's already here. There's just so many people in the world that truly can't see it. The vast majority of the people can't see it, and that's scary as hell. And I can tell you, a lot of eyes were opened when Bitcoin hit 100,000. And I can tell you a hell of a lot more eyes are going to be opened when Bitcoin hits 1 million. And I'm confident it's going to hit 1 million. I think we're all confident in this room that it's going to hit 1 million.
I believe so, in the longer sort of trajectory. And that is Eric Trump, the son of the President of the United States, saying that. I mean, and I think there's still, obviously he was at a Bitcoin conference there. When he talks about payments, he talks about a lot of things. Bitcoin isn't going to be that. Yes, store of value on your treasury, et cetera, but in terms of how we're going to pay, how we're going to interact with clients and things like this, that is going to take place on the altcoin sector. People haven't woken up to, and it's still very much on the Bitcoin train. The vast majority of the world is still very much on the Bitcoin train. there's going to be a massive fork in the road towards the altcoin sector. And you guys that follow this channel really are front running that. So let's dive into the second clip. It's a short one. Then we're going to hear from Jeremy O'Leary. And then we'll look at some comments made from Brad Garlinghouse in relation to RLusd, which went live or is set to go live very soon. And then we'll finish things up with a little bit of price action. Obviously, we did a video yesterday on the back end of the sell-off that we saw in the cryptocurrency space. Something like $1.7 billion got wiped out in liquidations. If you are one of those individuals that got liquidated because you're playing with leverage when it comes to the cryptocurrency space, I'm over the moon. You deserve it, because it's a lesson that you need to take forward with you. You shouldn't be dealing with leverage and trying to trade the crypto space. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Let's dive into this second clip, and then we'll proceed.
Also, I'm at the Bitcoin conference because I believe in cryptocurrencies. I believe that cryptocurrencies are the future. Banking is slow as hell. It's antiquated. It doesn't work. It doesn't make any sense that banks run on 9-to-5 schedules 5 days a week. Also, I'm at the Bitcoin conference because...
Very interesting. So that's the last clip that we've got from Eric Trump. This is from Jeremy O'Leary. Breaking: Circle and Binance have entered into a strategic partnership that will accelerate global USD and crypto adoption. The world's largest exchange and crypto super app and the world's largest trusted and compliant dollar stablecoin operator are coming together to work on the next phase of stablecoins and crypto adoption. Today, Binance's CEO Richard Teng and I joined together on the stage in Abu Dhabi week to announce the news and groundbreaking strategy. Through this partnership, Binance will make USD more extensively available across their full suite of product services, ensuring their more than 240 million global users are able to seamlessly access and use USD trading, saving the payment application. And this is the fall of Tether that we prophesized in regards to looking at the USDT dominance chart. So I think Tether is essentially on a, and I'll just move this neckline, a trajectory towards 1.3%. It currently sits at 4% in terms of overall market value. Now, you would expect some stablecoin dominance diminish as you're in a sort of a bull market. It's very natural, but also I think there's more of a fundamental thing going on here with Tether. They can't just come out and outright attack Tether because they hold a lot of treasuries, and a kind of faulting on that or an issue with that might cause problems for the US. But what they're going to do is put their own competitors in there. It's not just going to be Circle. I think Circle's going to be a big one. It's also going to be the likes of RLusd. And on the topic of RLusd, before we sort of finish things off on a little bit of price action, this is from Brad Garlinghouse. This just in, we have finally approved from, or we have final approval from the NYDFS for RLusd. Exchange and partner listings will be available soon. And reminder, when RLusd is live, you'll hear it from Ripple first. This is going to be big. I think this changes the game for XRP and Ripple as a company. The US is ultimately going to leverage Ripple, in my opinion. We did a video yesterday talking about how Ripple used to be OpenCoin. OpenCoin was invested in by Founders Fund, which of course was a Peter Thiel organization, or fund that invested directly in OpenCoin, which then, of course, with Chris Larsen, Jed McCaleb became Ripple. There's a great kind of conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy, really. What it is people linking things together when it comes to Ripple and its kind of desired destination or planned destination in regards to the role it's going to play in the world. So all very interesting. I think a stablecoin is going to be big for a number of reasons. And I think, of course, Ripple is going to benefit as a result of it. Let's finish things off or very quickly talk about some price action. When you look at it, and why we look at the big time frames, not the short time frames, because we're not trying to trade this market. The only trading I really do now, having spent a long time trading crypto, is Forex and as equities or commodities. So right now I've got an oil short, a crude oil short, and a short against the South Korean won. We don't trade crypto, and we certainly wouldn't trade it with leverage. Unless it's an obvious trade and something I'm very sure about, okay, sure, but generally no. And the people out there trying to do that, good luck. At least try on a paper account first, and you'll find out. And even a paper account is very different to trading with real money. But there was a kind of leverage flush out that took place on Monday or going into Monday. Tuesday, and I really do believe it's nothing to worry about. This market is going to have pullbacks along the way of what is a broader uptrend. We're very clearly in a broader uptrend. We did a video the other day looking at 5 technical reasons why Bitcoin is going to continue to go to the upside. There are also 1,000,001 technical reasons in regards to the total cryptocurrency space, looking at it through the lens of total market cap. The total cryptocurrency space excluding Bitcoin. This is getting very close. In fact, did this make our bull flag target? Just a whisker off. The total cryptocurrency market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Others, this is a clear breakout and even a retest. You got the likes of your ETPs. The market is in really good standing. I need to do a bit of an altcoin update in regards to where they generally are. But when we look at the altcoin sector, I mean, it's doing exactly what we'd expect it to, and there's going to be further continuation. And technically, the stage is set. Fundamentally, of course, the stage is set. It's just a case of, and I hate to use a sort of RAL saying here, but not effing it up. And you can do that by basically just being an investor, not trying to be too smart, and ultimately riding the broader kind of trend, which is an uptrend that the cryptocurrency space is on. Technically, we've got a lot of merit for that. And of course, fundamentally, we see every reason imaginable to be bullish on this industry because of the transformative nature of it. So that is it from me, guys. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. We will be back to a little bit more of a normal setting tomorrow. Like I say, doing a little bit of traveling. We wanted to get one of these updates out. I'll do a couple of updates later on this evening. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you all in the next one.